Whether you're new to this or true to this, welcome to Real for That. I'm Ben,
I'm Steph, and this is a show where we use our expert opinions to recap, review, and dissect our favorite reality shows.
and this season it's all about Love Island USA season 8.
Let's get real.
So I apologize that we're a little bit behind, you guys. It happens. Schedules get busy. It's on like a million times a week,
Different
but
state.
thankfully we've missed nothing because there was no episode last night. So we're
Yeah,
right back in the groove.
we planned this quite well.
Yeah, we really did. And the Islanders are still in CASA. CASA's a week long this year. And it seems like they're starting to settle into like their CASA routine. I feel like everybody's like really mingled and everyone's starting to suss each other out.
For sure. I agree. I want to start off with something really simple, but like has to be said. Last episode, not you, you weren't agreeing. I said that Carl was the only attractive man out of all the Casa boys for the girls that are in the villa. Um, I'm taking that back. He is still the most attractive to me, but also whoever that man is that's with Kenzie, I still don't know his name. He's also attractive.
Okay. Oh, Dylan.
Is that who Dylan is? I've heard so
Sure.
much about him. I just don't know if it's him.
Sure. I like him. And you know what? I like him for Kenzie.
You do.
Um, I just love Kenzie. I really do. She's won me back. Like, she kind of had her flop era for a little bit, but she has truly won me back. I thought he was cute for her. I think the guy who's talking to Kata
He's
is really
cute.
attractive.
I don't think he's super attractive, but I really like the way he's treating her.
I think he's very attractive. I also think the guy that Melanie is like kind of like with right now is very attractive.
He's saying all the right
Um,
things.
yeah. Yeah. Um, can we please? Oh, also, I take back what I said about Carl.
Really?
Not like I don't think he's um like I don't know if I would like I'm not gagged over him,
Oh,
but the more that I see of him, the more attractive he gets. And like I just think I think I was given a bad first impression on Carl. So I don't know. I want to apologize to Carl and Carl's family for like the damage that I caused.
yeah. I'm I'm glad that you're apologizing because I think that was very much needed. If it's true, which I think it is right now.
I like Carl.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Parmita and Corbin DMing?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and she basically confronted him and was like, "Yeah, like we've messaged." And he's like, "What?" Because like I wonder what his DMs look like. Maybe he said some crazy things to other people. But anyway, and then she was like, "Yeah, like it was when I moved to Miami and I think she reached out to him first and then he was like, "We should work out together." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, no, we didn't. Wait, we did. Wait, we DM'd. And she was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he remembered. But
His
it's just
DMs
crazy,
have
like
to
such
be
a
crazy.
small world.
I know. Like tell me why every season from like season 5 beyond, there's someone who knows someone.
I know, but I also think it's just that like with social media, like everybody follows like a million fucking people. So like it's not that insane. And I feel like they cast like such a specific demographic of people, especially this season. Like they're just all very like of this same ilk, in my opinion.
I mean,
So
half
it
of them
kind
are
of,
from Georgia.
yeah, yeah, they're all from like LA or Miami or like models or DJs, very much that.
I
Um,
wonder if some of these people have the same agents, if they have those, because obviously some don't. But I wonder if they're tied that way, like through management or something.
yeah. Um, I think that my biggest takeaway from this episode, specifically looking more at the Casa girls, but a couple of the new Casa boys too. But my biggest takeaway is that I hold strong in my opinion that the bombshells should not be allowed to watch. the season.
Right. Can you explain that further?
I honestly would love nothing more. So it stuck out to me the most with Tiara and Amora.
Okay.
At least I'm almost positive it was Tiara who was talking to Casey about this. So she sees that Casey has gone through this season and there was nobody behind his door the first episode. And him and Anaya aren't doing great. There's not that much of sexual tension or sexual experiences going on, and that he feels unwanted. And she sits him down in Casa and she was like, Casey, you are wanted. We want you here. The girls here want you. You are wanted. I hope you know that. Like, okay. So you know exactly what his insecurity in the game is, so you're able to play on that, and that's how you're going to make it back to the villa.
Right.
And it's like a little bit manipulation tactics.
Like, let's be real. If I were one of those bombshells, I'd do the same exact thing. Strategize, people.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Like 1,000%, but it just is now like unfair.
Right. Not
And I
fair.
also feel the same way about Amora. It felt like every scene I saw of Amora and Sincere felt like Amora was trying to convince Sincere of their connection, if
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I agree.
Like, mind you, it was like day two of Casa, and Amora's talking to Sincere, and she was like, I just feel like we're so good. Like, I just feel like we are so comfortable and so strong together. Like, I'm really liking this. Like, I really, really like you. Like, I respect my good sis for trying to make it back to the villa,
Heck yeah.
but like you're just trying to convince him of it. And it is so obvious that he does not feel that way. I mean, he's an attention whore, and I know that he loves what she's saying to him, but he was like so like not into it.
Well, let's just talk for a minute because I've been listening to some Love Island interviews through work and everything. Let's just talk for a minute what it actually is like to be a bombshell because already off the bat, doesn't matter how attractive you are, especially on this season, if you're a bombshell, you're at a disadvantage. So
Yeah.
they need something like, yes, it's unfair that they get to watch, but is it really when it's already an unfair like disadvantage when they walk in, not being involved with anyone? When they first get there, like compared to the OG cast.
Okay, you do bring up a good point, and I think that's valid, but I also think it really depends on the season because this season and last season are very different, and people weren't as closed off last season, but this season it feels very hard to break into any new connections.
Right.
So I think due to like that nature, this season is exceptionally hard for bombshells. But I don't know if I would think that's the case in every season. I mean, I've only watched this one and the last one, but
Right. I mean, as a producer, if I were producing this show, I'd be scared to show them the footage of what's going on because I feel like we see a lot of the bad aspects of a lot of these people. Like going in, I was fine with Sincere. Once I saw what he was like, I would never date that man. You know what I mean?
no.
Like, can you imagine being one of the bombshells, seeing everything that Sincere does? Why would anyone want to be with him? So my thing as
Yeah.
a producer is like, I wonder who's actually scared away by seeing the footage and is just like using them just to get back in the villa or what?
I 100% agree. And it also made me feel some sort of way about Amora because I don't like you anymore because you watched him and decided to choose him.
Right.
So what does that say about you?
Yeah.
You know, like it seems
Totally.
like she has weird, it's either that she has weird intentions and thinks that he was the easiest to break. So like that's how she could get back to the villa.
Yeah,
And that's what it looks like. But if she actually wants something with him, like I have terrible news for her.
I know. Well, speaking of terrible news, I think we need to just jump into the Corbin Caleb love triangle once again. I guess I can start. But
Yeah.
basically, Corbin and Caleb previously in the villa went for Kenzie, and now Corbin and Caleb are fighting for what's her name? Parmika?
Arvita.
Parmita? Yeah. They're fighting for Parmita. So I kind of loved that they had that conversation by the fire pit, I think it was, on the couch, where they were like, "Oh, we're doing this again. We're back. Let's dab each other up. We're about to get our girl. Well, one of us is." And that's gonna be that. Which is funny because neither of them are gonna have Kenzie. I wonder if neither of them are gonna have this girl because Caleb's already on the outs. Caleb's already decided that he wants to pursue things with Jaden, which I think is a
Yeah.
great move for him. I think they would actually be kind of cute together. They both seem like great people. Corbin GPT. I don't really know what his vibe is. I don't know if anyone's for him on this island or in the
He's
real
so
world.
gross.
He's so gross.
Like disgusting. Like almost like creepy.
Yeah, no, for hey ladies.
Ladies, ladies.
Like, please stop.
So on the love triangle, it's I would call it less of a triangle and more of just like um
A line and a dot.
sure, yeah. Because Caleb has already given up defeat,
Yeah.
you know.
But I think he has a great other option.
I think so too. And that's why I think he's like, you know what? If someone's gonna distract you that easily and take you away from me, like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with somebody else. And if people kind of take it as like, oh, he's not doing enough to keep her. But I think Caleb is also like very aware that him and Corbin are like complete opposites and like they could not look more different. They could not have more different personalities. And I think he knows like it's not going to be a close race between them. Like you're going to like one or the other more just
Right.
based on your preference. So like if somebody's choosing to be with Corbin over him, like it's not super likely that they're going to run back to Caleb.
Yeah, it could be true
Might
the
be
other
how
way
he sees
around,
it.
but he just doesn't feel
Yeah.
that way. Which,
Mhm.
good on him. Standing on business. You go, Caleb.
Yeah. I also just love him and I want the best for him and like I want him to like just
Me too.
soar.
Wait, speaking of Jada and his connection, was it with a chat with Corbin or Caleb? I forget. But one of the boys asked Jaden if her hair was naturally blonde. And she goes, yeah, nope, naturally blonde, always like this, as her roots are peeking through.
Okay, I saw that and I actually want to reference the headshots or just like pictures
Yeah,
just to like
insert.
see because I thought the same thing, but I also like I don't know. I also did notice that and I was like confused. It was Caleb who asked.
That's what I thought.
Um, I'm having some trouble finding it. But I couldn't really tell if she looked like a natural blonde, but like I don't know whether that's something you
No, she's definitely not a natural
would
blonde.
lie about
I
because
agree. But I actually
um,
know a few people who have lied about their hair color before, so like it could be like that kind of disorder, whatever that is. But yeah.
our free trial ends on Linktree.
What? Okay, wait, enough of that. We're gonna
Oh,
boycott.
wait.
Oh, yes, show the people. Like, look, the top of her head could be the top of my head if I just dyed it. Like if I went blonde after.
I don't know.
Like,
I
come
don't
on.
know.
Also, let's go to her eyebrows. Her eyebrows are the true test. Give me your eyebrows. They're brown as brick.
But I do think that can happen. I do think that's like something that can happen, right?
Oh, totally. But she has darker features minus her hair, her eyebrows, her eyes, whatever. I don't know. But, and then her roots, like the roots are there, unless she's balayaging that thing, and I don't think she is. Because balayage wouldn't even look like that. Anyway, on to the next. She's irrelevant now. No, I do like her. I just don't know why she lied about that.
Yeah, I don't know either, but
Can we get a hairstylist? Can Jesse comment on this?
yes. Ugh,
Jesse
I'm
style.
obsessed. Speaking of. I am obsessed with the personal assistant
Me
talk.
too.
I
Me
follow her personal assistant. I follow Macy's personal assistant. I'm like obsessed.
It's also, I mean, like, it makes sense that they have personal assistants, but it's also like kind of weird knowing that all of these people that you don't normally think have assistants have assistants.
Right.
But I love that for them. Honestly, cannot wait to debrief that next season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives with you on this pod.
And hopefully The Bachelorette.
Guys, I agree. Let's get her on. Phone is calling. It's Hollywood. Get her on. ABC.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah,
Um,
what do you have right now?
well, first of all, I just thought that it was funny that Jen said that she likes to be obsessed with someone because, like, first of all, me.
She was obsessed with Gabe, and look, now she's not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
But
just love Jen. I love Jen. I love Jen.
she also admitted in a conversation in the last episode or the episode before that whatever she has now with Gall is way more intense than what she had with Gabe.
They look identical.
Yeah, no, I kind of like it for them though. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they look like brother and sister
Yeah, like
for
I
sure.
wasn't seeing her with Gabe for the end of life, but Gall is a little bit closer to what I'd imagine for her.
I just think that she is epic. I just love
I know you
her.
do. I know you do.
She's just like everything because all of a sudden, whatever small lighting fixture is on in there, it's
Yeah.
getting a little brighter. It's the stove light still, but like they replaced the bulb.
Yeah, like instead of like the old bulbs that we use now, it's an LED.
Yeah, she has like an LED going on. It's just one LED
It's saving energy for sure.
for sure. For sure. Um, Also, I just have to say that Melanie looked so insanely good this episode. As like in the evening time, she always does, but like I was just like, wow, like this is like perfection of a human being.
Well,
Like
I also
she's
just
so
think she
beautiful.
looks a lot happier, which is in return making her
Yeah,
more glowy and like great.
yeah, I agree. Um, I'm also really glad that we got our Huda moment with Sincere saying epitome.
Oh my gosh, I have that flagged in my notes right now. Epitome.
It's so crazy because that's not like it's a common word.
I don't even care how common it is. If I know for a fact that I'm unsure of a word or how to say it, I'm not gonna use it
Me
until
too.
I know.
Hmm.
You know what? A for effort.
And here's the thing, whilst she was wrong, Huda's interpretation saying a scapegoat instead of and like saying like Huda's version of scapegoat being a scapegoat
Right.
makes more sense. I get it. Like it's your way out, it's your escape, it's your scapegoat. So I understand where the confusion could lie.
Yeah,
But epitome,
epitome. Yeah,
baby, it's epitome. It's epitome,
it is epitome.
you know? And it just sucks. Sucks when that happens. I hate to see that happen to somebody.
It's okay. I don't really hate it for him. It kind of just goes with how everyone's feeling about him.
He's
Um,
so fucking stupid, shooting that hand up. He's like, you know what I mean? Like, you got two fish, you know what I mean? Like, this is the epitome, you know what I mean?
epitome. Yeah. Um, I think we need to talk about someone who we haven't brought up yet.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Is it Bryce?
No, but that's the next on my list.
Zach?
No, no, he's not even on my list.
God. Kata? No, wait, we did talk about
Oh,
her. Um, Anaya?
another K name.
Ugh, Casey.
Okay. Listen, I think through and through I'm just gonna love that man no matter what. But he is in a bit of a love triangle right now. He's like
Maybe
not
you deserve him.
what?
Maybe you deserve him.
Maybe I do. Maybe. Maybe I do. But no, he's sleeping with Tiara. And or no, yeah, he's sleeping with Tiara first. And then he tells Tiara, I don't want to sleep with you, actually. I'm gonna sleep in bed with Sydney. Yeah. And then she's like, wait, what? Like, I don't know. And now Tiara's sleeping with Sincere, and I don't know.
He has proven himself as one of the most immature, just like messy, worst men of the season to me now. Like the way that he has been moving in Casa is so gross and weird. Like, I'm sorry, the fact that it took like you didn't know from a conversation with both Tiara and Sydney that you liked Tiara better. Like you had to like go sleep with Sydney just to make sure that you liked Tiara better. Like, no, you're just big and greedy because you felt unwanted in the villa. Meanwhile, Anaya is just a mature, like fully formed woman who is trying to look for something serious. And like, I'm sorry, he's just not gonna live up to that for her. And just like also, it is vividly reminding me of the conversation from like weeks ago about chivalry.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's in basically how he was saying, like, oh, yeah, like I'll be a good guy for you, but like I'm not going to go above and beyond. And I feel like everyone just kind of like moved on from it because they were like, oh, whatever. And didn't want, like, nobody wanted that to be an issue because we all liked Casey. But now he's in Casa and he was like, this is the treatment that we should have been getting all along. Like,
I'm
this
not
is
going
it. Like,
back
this
with
is what we should
her.
have gotten. Like, my stock is up. And like, it's so weird. Like, it's so weird. Him and Corbin, like, seriously, they're they're both like gross.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. And it sucks because I know you love Casey. I really liked Casey for a while. I liked his personality. I thought he was funny. But now he's just giving immature. And also, like the way that he was talking about sex with Sydney,
Yeah.
so weird.
So
It
crazy.
was so weird. Why did he fake cough before every answer?
Insert.
Yeah, no, I will because did you peep?
Not really.
She was like, so what do you like in the bedroom? I'm kind of vanilla. And then she was like, "Oh, so like, have you ever done stuff with like toys?" No, I haven't used toys. Like, it was weird. He was giving like I don't know, just like immature, and it was so weird. I didn't like it.
Oh my gosh. No, he's definitely a character, and I'm living for him being on the screen. I hope he can get well soon and figure it out.
I know he
It's
won't.
for him. Okay, let's be more positive on this podcast. How about that? Yeah, just sit down.
I'm crying. I thought it was funny that two different Casa boys, maybe three now, honestly, have come up to Melanie and been like, "Girl, you deserve better."
And that's what I mean when they have those bombshells watching everything, that's the energy I need. I need them to be like, you deserve better. You no, let's not be manipulating like the girls are in Casa. Let's be the boys in Villa and be like, You need someone else."
Yeah, I agree. Um, I think we need to talk about the needle drops. At least I need to talk about the needle
Okay,
drops.
let's needle drop and then we'll go to Trinity and Bryce.
I was just going to say, I was about to say Trinity and Bryce, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna save that as like our final topic
Well,
because
finale.
it's kind of like a thick, it's an important topic too.
All right,
So I'm glad we're
needle
on that.
drop it.
So one of my favorite bands, like I've just been obsessed with them for like the past like couple of months, is Fuckers, and we got two Fuckers needle drops in a row. On Sunday night's episode or Monday night's episode, we got If You Want to Party, Come Over to My House during like the girls' like Casa Amor dance party, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tuesday night, we got I Like It Like That during the challenge, I think. And I was just like obsessed. Like I was absolutely living. I was dancing in my seat. 10 out of 10.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I was really excited about it. Also, just like on the note of these needle drops, it really is just so weird to think about how they do these challenges in silence.
Oh my gosh. So I was showing a guy friend of mine one of these episodes, and that was the whole thing that he and I were talking about the whole time. We're like, how are they doing the heart rate challenge without the heart rate aspect? How are they doing that without music? How are they doing all of this without music? That's
I
crazy.
know. It's so crazy. And my friend was like, maybe because like they're like maybe it's not as weird because everyone's like screaming and like hyping each other up. And I'm like, honestly, like maybe they're doing that to like make it less awkward and have there be some sort of noise because like that is wild. It is so wild.
Yep, agreed.
So crazy.
It is really crazy. Shall we get into Trinity and Bryce? Our faves.
We need to get into Brinity.
Trinity.
I love them so much.
Yeah, I think they are really great. I was skeptical of them at first,
Me too.
simply because of the friendship to lovers aspect. I'm like, I don't know how real this is when, like, I get it, they're spending a ton of time with each other every day, but how could it shift so quickly? And then now we're full into like relationship mode. But I do appreciate that we're seeing them so separated in
Yeah.
and in the villa, and they're both on the same page.
Yeah. It's incredible. And what proves it the most to me is that neither one of them went into CASA saying that they were closed off or that they weren't going to look for somebody. Like they both gave it a shot.
Yep.
And it's been 2 days, and they're like, you know what? None of these people compare. I don't want any of you. And it just makes me believe their connection so much more. And I think it makes them believe their connection. Like, I think it took this for them to finally be like, you know what? Like, I really like my connection. And just the fact that they were both in that same place is everything. Like, I'm obsessed.
Yeah, I think they're gonna come back even stronger, which is kind of interesting because obviously we were rooting for Rice before, and we said that they would win if they just coupled up. But something about Bryce and Trinity, like I just love their story.
Yeah, I also just don't think that Zach and Bryce is like actually a real thing. Like, the more I think about it, I'm like, I just don't think it's a real thing because guys are just so fucking weird. And like, I think we would know.
Yeah,
They're definitely a little like weird with each other.
they
We
are.
also just haven't gotten much Rice content recently.
Yeah, like we thought we were gonna get more in Casa, and honestly, now that Bryce is so upset about not being with Trinity right now because they're
Mhm.
separated, I feel like he would rely on Zach. So maybe tonight we'll get that.
Yeah, also his upset makes me less confident in his desire to pursue things with Zach.
Right.
Yeah, I want them to win. I want them to win. I love them. They're the cutest thing in the world. And yeah,
I know they are really good together.
that's really all I have to say about them. I just love them.
Me too. I'm excited to. Actually, I'm not excited to see what they do tonight because I know they're just gonna be upset.
Yeah, they're gonna be upset until they get back to the villa, honestly.
Which we just know that their entrance is gonna be awesome when he has no one and she has no one, and then they run to each other, and you know
Um,
maybe it'll rain a little bit, and then she'll get a spin in her dress with him picking her up.
that'd be epic.
Yeah,
I think that's all I got from Tuesday night.
I think so too. What are we excited for tonight?
Was there a first look?
Not that I know of, or not that I looked at.
Yeah, I didn't look either if there was. So I don't know even what to expect, but I'm hoping for, what am I hoping for? I don't know because they just did a challenge, so it probably wouldn't be another challenge.
Which is a little upsetting. But also, we did have something to say the other day about the challenge. We are loving the budget that they're putting into this. Like, thank goodness for those stands with the hearts and the LEDs that are showing each of their progress so that they know how to gauge how much licking they should be doing.
1000%.
Mm-hmm.
But it was fucking weird. It got
So weird.
so weird. I think once we got to tickling
I
was
was
when
gonna
I
say
was like,
tickle.
Okay.
And
And
Caleb
then
confessional being like, I just didn't want tickle.
Caleb was like, the only one that I didn't want was Tickle. I was like, you're the cutest thing in the world. But I decided to start getting ready for bed when they were like, you know what? It's a tie, so just everyone go crazy. I was like,
It's always a tie.
it got weird.
But I'm glad the Villa won in the end.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I needed that challenge. But
It
I
was
loved
great.
it. I loved the like design of it. It just got weird. I was like, it's weird.
Yeah, the amount of threesomes I was watching, I was like, I've never watched anything like this.
And like if Melanie and Kata can make out, Zach and Bryce can make out too.
Oh, oh my God. But you realize like the discourse would be a lot different.
Of course.
Yeah. But like I wish. And it just
That
didn't
was their
happen.
time.
Yeah,
And they didn't take it,
no.
which is okay.
Unfortunate.
But I expect tonight's episode to be kind of like nothing burger. You know, it's giving filler to me just
Yeah.
because we just had a challenge. And oh, wait, this will probably be the first episode without Alana.
Yes, because that's official now.
Yes, there has been an official report that she's been pulled. Um, and I understand how the nature of what they filmed with her, like why they kind of had to like why they didn't edit her completely out.
Okay, well, first, just for the listeners who aren't loyal yet, Alana, one of the Love Islanders who was there for CASA Amor, she was just removed, allegedly, from TMZ, I think,
Yeah.
removed from the show because of racial slurs that came out online, videos and some texts, which I don't know if the texts were ever confirmed to be her, but the video was.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that she's out for tonight's ep, but as Ben was saying, there was a lot of her seen in the last episode because she does have a storyline. She went on a date and kissed Zach's brother Charlie. So they were getting a lot of content from that, but now she's out.
And I think I'm assuming that they removed her when they found out because they film on a delay, obviously. So
For
like what we're seeing was like 2 days ago.
Yep.
And so I was like, they'll either edit her out or we'll just like pick up when they remove her. And she wasn't really in the last episode at all. She only like she was not shown in any confessionals and she was only shown in group scenes.
Hmm.
And I think the reason that she was even shown at all is because her participation in the challenge was significant because she was paired with Zach. So if they cut her, they had to cut Zach and they had to cut Kata. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
Because they were competing against Kata. But I would expect her to not be there tonight.
Yes, that's what I believe is the rumor on the street. But
And if for some reason she's still there, I will be absolutely flabbergasted. But I don't think she will be.
yeah, and again, I wonder how they did it, but I guess we'll find out eventually. And I wonder where that leaves Zach and Kata because will Zach just walk back in and be like, "No, I've always loved you. I never did anything. Like there's no one there for me." It's like, "No, your girl was taken out."
Yeah. And we know how Kata feels about a racist.
Mm,
We've seen the videos.
yeah, we have.
I fucking love Kata. She's everything.
Yeah.
But on that note, I want
Well,
to give a big shout out to all of our loyal Instagram followers for getting
oh,
um, us to 100 followers on Instagram and for having our content perform nicely. Thanks, guys.
I know we just hit over 500,000 views on Instagram from our 7 days of being an account. So go us, but only because of you. All right. Well, thanks for not blindsiding us once again. You've made it to the end of the episode. I wonder how many people actually got to this part. But anyway, yeah. So Ben, what do you have to say?
I just have to say that I need everybody to remember that our takes are just opinions. And if you disagree with us, feel free to go argue on our socials. Go argue with me that you think that Carl's hot. Like, I'll argue with you about it.
And
It's
I
fine.
will.
So, yeah, our Instagram is real for that podcast. Our Threads is real for that podcast. Our TikTok is real for that pod. And you can hopefully find all of it on our link tree as long as our trial doesn't go away. So,
So, they're on our link tree.
bye, guys.
Bye.